Okay, so now we're gonna get started. Finally, we're gonna get started. Finally, okay. Here are the feathers. I explained all the colors and everything, and where I got everything from, and how everything works. So, we're gonna take our pliers, and we're gonna be using those in a second. But first of all, you need to have all your feathers laid out and stuff. So if you need to pause this video to get everything laid out and pick out the colors that you want, um, do that, and then then you can proceed. Okay. Now, I'm going to before we start doing anything, we need to cut our chain. Okay? So this is what I normally do. I will put the chain up against my ear to see how long I want it. Now, if you want your earrings this long and at the very end you put a very long feather, they might come out to be like this long. So, for these, I want them fairly long. I'm going to do about that long. Okay? So I'm going to cut off about that much. Try to cut everything even. And then we're going to cut the second one. And this is how I do everything to make sure everything is completely even, exactly even. Okay. This is how I do it. I will take the chain and I will lay it a certain way. Now, I will take my earring hoop and I will slide the earring hoop through it, just like that. We're not doing anything, just slide the chain right through the earring hoop. Now, I'm going to get the chain that I haven't cut yet, and I'm going to do the same exact thing. Slide it right through. Now I'm going to pull them together and measure, just to make sure everything is perfect. Then I'm going to cut it. That simple. And now I have 2 even pieces of chain. Okay? This is very easy. Now next we're going to set our chain to the side because we won't need this for a while. We're going to set that to the side, and now we're going to focus on nothing but our feathers. Now, as you can see, the feathers have nothing to be attached to. It's nothing but just a feather. So we're going to put something on there to attach to it. And that's where this little guy comes in, this little finding piece that I showed you guys. I'm trying to show you guys a better look at it. This is what it looks like. Okay? We're going to use this little guy, and we're going to take him, take our pliers, hold our pliers together. You want to hold the piece in between the pliers. Stick the feather onto, stick the feather onto the finding. Here's the finding. You're sticking the feather onto it, and then you just want to ply it closed really hard. And you just want to get it on there. Sometimes it takes a while because it wants to move around and do what it wants to do. It's kind of hard too with the bigger ones, but you just do that and you ply it really good. Now, there's a little piece sticking up at the top, and I'm just going to cut that little piece off. Okay? So I'm cutting this piece off so that I can show you guys how this is going to help us attach this piece of feather to our earring. Now, I've seen feather extensions, and I've heard that they're very, very popular. And I was just wondering, something. If you guys wanted to make feather extensions with this, you can. Now, with doing the feather extensions, you are going to need hair clips, okay? And you don't not use chains, you use like a suede or a yarn or something soft, okay? And you're gonna stick it right through there, and bam, pretty much the same thing as making your earring. So after I have this plied down, this is what it looks like. Sorry, it's so blurry. Here, maybe it's the light. That's what it looks like. Okay. There's a little loop at the top of this, and this loop is going to be where we stick it on our jump ring and do all the other stuff. But before we do that, I'm just going to continue. I'm going to continue doing the same thing with all of my feathers. Now, I know some people don't like very many feathers on theirs, and some people like a lot of feathers on theirs. You can put as many feathers as you want. You can put a lot of feathers to where you cannot really see the chain, or you can put a little bit of feathers so that you can see the chain. Okay? I'm just gonna, here's a way better of what it looks like. You see that little hoop piece at the top? Now, that's way better. Okay, so I'm just gonna begin doing this with all of my earrings, and when I'm done, we're going to move on. So do that and keep watching, and we're going to keep doing what we do.